Hello everyone, welcome to the today's session on Visual J Forex. Today I will show you how to develop a strategy using the inverted pin bar concept. Before that, I want to make you familiar with the features of Visual J Forex. Those who are watching my videos continuously, they are aware that automatic trading offers lots of benefit related to risk management, and also it saves us from psychological turbulence and better risk management is a key to success in trading, and system trading, that's why is always better as compared to manual trading. But to develop a proper automated trading strategy, you will need to work over it for some time, and Visual J Forex is can give you that tool. It is very easy to use tool. You just need one day to get familiar with all of its function, but to develop a profitable strategy you will need a month or more days. And after you develop a strategy, test run it for a period of almost 5 to 10 years. Then only you will come to know the profitability of that strategy in the long run. If not, you try to make changes, keep working on it, and you will get the profitable strategy. So let's begin today's topic. Today I will show you how to develop a strategy by using a inverted pin bar concept, and I will show you inverted pin bar on daily chart. So this is the instrument is Euro USD and time frame is daily. So here this is the perfect example of inverted pin bar, and we will do all the calculations using the calculation expression block. So if candle gets formed on daily chart, strategy should execute a sell trade. So let's start in the Visual J Forex. First I will define the all positions, then the time period, so I want one position at a time, so all position, open position. One should be less than 1, and then in the second E block I will define the candle period, and the time frame is daily. Because when inverted pin bar gets formed on daily or on weekly, it is much more reliable, and most of the time it goes right. Only drawback is that you will get a very few trades in a year, because this kind of candle gets formed rarely. So last bit candle period daily, and then we need a historical candle. So click on info. Now there are two variants. Instrument Euro USD, change the candle period to daily. And then shift, change it to 1. So it will consider the previous daily candle. And here I will name it as a candle P daily. Now I will show you what are those two variants. Sometimes what happens, as this candle is bearish as the closing is lower than the opening price. But here you can notice, here the candle is green, though it is also a inverted pin bar here also. Okay, but it has closed in green, means candle close is greater than candle open. So for these two variants we totally need a different calculations. That's why today I will show you calculations for the bearish candle, and then I will show you tomorrow, I will show you calculations for the bullish candle. Now first only we will need to define whether candle is bullish or bearish. So here click on auto created variable, and then we need two things, candle close and candle open. Now it's time for the calculations, and here we need 5 calculation blocks. So for the bearish candle, candle close should be lower than the candle open. And then after that we will calculate three things, upper wick, body and the lower wick. So those who use the candlestick chart, they know that this long tail on the higher side is called as the upper wick. The body, which is red in color, is called as the distance between opening and closing is called as the body, and then the low short tail on the lower side is called as the lower wick. For the inverted pin bar, upper wick should be greater than at least thrice of the lower wick. So here first we will calculate candle high, as candle is bearish, so first it will candle open will be there. So we will subtract candle open from the candle high, and this will be upper wick. Start value 0. Change the setting to subtraction. Now second comes the body of the candle. For the body we will need to calculate the distance between the open and the close. Candle open and then candle close. Keep in mind that I am using the variables of the historical candles block. Okay. So all the variables which we have created are available on your left side on the variables panel. Now here this will be candle body. Name the variables appropriately so it will be easy for you to modify whenever need arises. Change the settings to subtraction. So candle open minus candle close, we will get the body of the candle. Now third thing comes, that is a lower wick. So here we will need to calculate the distance between candle close and the candle low. Candle daily, candle low, candle close and candle low. Here I will name it lower wick, and then start value 0. Change the setting to subtraction. Now we have got the three parts of the candle: upper wick, candle's body and the lower wick. Now next thing we will need to calculate the requirements. So again we need two more calculations block. Now here first thing will be this is the upper wick should be greater than 3 times. You can define as per your wish. Either you can go for a 4 times, you can go for a 5 times. If you want a long tailed candle, or you can go for a 2 times also. So I will go for a 3 times. So what I will do, I will multiply the lower wick by the 3. Okay, and this will be my requirement 1 0. Setting we need a multiplication, so keep the multiply, and then in the second I will multiply the body of the candle by the 3, and the result of calculation will be requirement 2 and 0. Start value 0. Now logic. So as per the logic, upper wick should be greater than the thighs of the lower wick, and upper wick is also greater than the thighs of the candle's body. So here upper wick requirement 1, and then E block should be greater than the requirement 1, and upper wick also should be greater than requirement 2. Then strategy should execute a sell trade and the stop loss here I will go for 50 pips. Okay, and you can go for 100 pips as we are going for a daily time frame, or you can go for 150 pips also. Okay, or you can adopt the trailing steps strategy. So the ratio is 1 is to 3. Now one more time I will explain what I did. I have just calculated the three parts of the body. Okay, upper wick, candle body and lower wick. So candle high, as candle is bearish, that I have defined here. Candle close is lower than candle open. So candle is bearish, that's why we are calculating candle high, candle open from the candle high, means subtracting candle open from the candle high. Change the setting to subtraction, and this way we will get the upper wick, and then the body, simple thing, candle open minus candle close is the body of the candle, and then lower wick, candle close minus the candle low, and then upper wick Requirement Two requirements will be there. First is low. I will multiply the lower wick by the 3 and multiply the candle body with also 3. So this means why I have calculated these two variables. Upper wick should be greater than the thrice of the lower wick, and upper wick should also be greater than thrice of the candle's body. You can change as per your choice. If you want it 2 times, you can go for that. If you want 4 times, you can go for that. So upper V greater than requirement 1, upper V greater than requirement 2. Then only strategy will execute a sell trade with the stop loss of 50 pips and take profit 150 pips. Now save it. Inverted pin bar. And then export it. Candle period daily. Export it in a Java format. And then desktop, I will save it there. And next step is to import the strategy in the JForex. Inverted pin bar. Compilation successful, and then I will test it for the period of last 6 months, because rarely we will get this kind of formation as it is on daily time frame. Friends, watch the test run. I will explain the things later. So in the 6 months time, strategy has executed a 5 trade, one in profit, four in loss, and we will need to increase the ratio. So tomorrow I will come up with some more concepts in it to make it profitable. Today, purpose was to make you familiar with the calculations, what kind of calculations you will need to use for the inverted pin bar. So that's it for the day, friends. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Any questions, any doubts, type in the comment box. I will answer that in my next video.